In this lesson, we're going to do a Christmas song, Mele Kalikimaka. This is the Hawaiian song written in the 40s to celebrate the Christmas season. Very easy song to learn, so if you're new to the uke and are wanting to get in the holiday spirit, this is a really easy one to get started with. So let's take a look here. We're going to use the C chord, which everyone should be familiar with. We're also going to use an F chord, which everyone should also be familiar with at this point. Then there is a G7 chord, which is similar to the G chord, but slightly different fingering there. Then there are two other chords, the D7 and an A7, that might be new to some of you. So let's take a close look. This is the D7 chord. Second finger of the G string, second finger on the E string. That is a D7 chord. The A7 chord is very easy. First finger on the C string. There's your A7 chord. Okay, the strumming pattern that I'm using in this is fairly straight ahead. Let me just show you on a C chord. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. And that continues throughout the whole song. I mean, you can play variations on it, but that's just the simple strumming pattern to use to begin with. The feel of this song, excuse me, the feel of this song has a slight swing feel to it. So if you look on the chart, it has the 2 16th notes equaling triplet 16th figure. So instead of, it's swingy. Instead of the straight feel. Like that. Okay, so let's get started. I've written a little intro for the song, so you're not just coming out cold. Starting on a C chord. Let me play through it here for you. So it's just 8 bars. We start off with the C chord, second bar C chord to C7, and then to A7. Then you have the D7 to a G7, to a C, and then to a G7 again. I'll play it one more time. Into the verse. 3 bars of C. Goes on for a while. And then we go to a G. Stay on here for another 3 bars. Back to C. That's the verse section. So then from there we go into the bridge. It's really the sort of the second half of the song, if you will. And we start on a C7 chord for 1 bar. Then we go to the F. Then we go to the A7. And then half a bar of D7 and G7 back to C. Then we go to A7 again. D7, G7, C7, and then a G7 to round it out again before you start over again. So that's the complete form. Let me take a look at that again from the bridge. Starts off on a C7 for 1 bar, then you switch to the F, then you go to the A7 for a bar, then you go to the D7, the G7, back to this half a bar each, 2 beats each, and then back to a C for a bar. Then we go to the A7 for a bar, D7, half a bar, 2 beats, G7, the rest of the bar, and then back to a C, and the G7 again. And that's really it. Now, at the end of the song, they'll do what's called a turnaround, the last part again, to end the song, to sing the last little bit one more time. So if you look at the last line of the chart there, the A7 chord, the next bar, the D7 to the G7, you can repeat that a couple of times to have a Merry, Merry Christmas, have a Merry, 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 Merry Christmas. Repeat it. Repeat it one more time. And just end on a C. So if you're looking for that tag, that's what it is, the D7 to the G7, repeated back and forth, then ending on a C. In another lesson, we're going to cover the melody of the song. So look for that if you want to learn how to play the melody along with these changes. Now, you can find the song played in a lot of different keys. Bing Crosby plays it in a very different key. We could find it in all sorts of different keys, so I thought doing it in the key of C was the simplest and the most universal. If you're looking on YouTube to play along with other versions, be aware that it might not be in the key of C, so that would be the only difference. But the melody lesson that we do is in the key of C, so it will match up with the chords here. So there you go.